So here we are, round one. I'm gonna keep this hand. Draw any land, and we get to cast our stuff. We still have a Narcolepsy. We have a Flicker Wisp. Looks like we're against the blue deck. My guess is this is the counter version. So there will be him countering all of our things. And we won't be doing much. So it means this Supreme Verdict probably not as good. I'm going to pretend as though I have Spell Pierce, even though I F6 through my own turn. Blue-red. Young Pyromancer. He's the Young Pyromancer deck. Okay, well, so we could Narcolepsy it. But we're just going to probably Supreme Verdict if we have to draw a land. So my guess is we're just going to take some damage. And of course we can always Flicker Wisp away a token or the Pyromancer or anything like that. Yeah, 2. Jitte, eh? Jitte's a good card. So I probably just Flicker Wisp his Pyromancer, then he burns it. That's what I see happening. Or he could counterspell it. Either way, we set up the good Supreme Verdict, so I'm just going to cast this. And if not, if we draw a land, we can like equip Jitte, but my guess is that this is going to get countered. I'm almost sure of it. Yeah, Comsend. So my guess is we just have to draw a land, and then we'll cast Supreme Verdict, and then his whole plan, diabolical plan of, oh, he would have gotten wrecked if we had Elvish or Simian Spirit Guides. That's fine. Yeah. So hopefully we just draw a land and he commits something else to the board. Otherwise it just Verdict and we'll still be fine. So we kind of want to draw a land here. Yeah, my guess is he's leaving up Counterspell mana or something like that. Wasteland. I think I'm just going to Verdict here. We could Wasteland, blow up his Glacial Fortress. But I think just Verdicting away his board is going to be okay. Because we can Narcolepsy if he has. Hopefully he doesn't have like exact Restoration Angel. Like that's what we get punished by. Something like with Flash. But my guess is he was just trying to sit on Counterspell Magic. Yeah. So he was just sitting on counter magic trying to ride the Young Pyromancer to victory. Oh, look, Wasteland is very good against Celestial Colonnade. That was a good draw. So we could Wasteland the Colonnade. If not, I can just cast Dungeon Geists. I think I'm just going to cast Dungeon Geists. Tap, target creature doesn't untap. Or Sower. Yeah, I'm going to save the Sower. Try and bait out the counterspell here. Okay. And I could have blown up the Colonnade there, but it's not that relevant at this point in the game, I don't think. I have the odd feeling this is not going to live. Go to combat. I can attack you. Nope. So is he just sitting on Counterspell Magic? I'm not sure. Could just cast Soul of Ravnica and get it countered. Then I resolve a Jitte. He has 4 cards in hand. And then I would get smashed by Colonnade if... Yeah, I'm just gonna go with... let's see the first counter spell. And I don't care too much if Soul gets countered, because if we draw another land, we'll just start to draw cards. I'll just get to cast a 6/6 and see what's coming, what's cooking over there. He's almost really just packing a ton of counter magic. Oh, it resolves. Okay, so he has Wrath of God. Of sorts. So you have Path to Exile. What is this? Teferi. Okay. So I try to resolve Sower of Temptation, and then he's sad. I will block. Show me your combat trick. Do I let him show me his combat trick? Like if he has bolt, I'm just gonna take 3. I think taking 3 is fine here. So it's creatures you own that aren't on the battlefield have flash. And opponents can only cast stuff as sorceries. So I think casting Sower is going to bait out a counterspell of sorts, and then we can attack him for like 9. Again, if we ever just play Equip Jitte and just get in there with Jitte, it's pretty good. What is this? What is this? Prophetic Bolt, me. So I go to 8. Yeah, I'm totally gonna cast Sower of Temptation here. And now we have that. And I can just smash him for 9. This is only creatures have flash, right? Yeah. And I'm gonna hold up Wasteland. So I don't have to, like if he attacks with Colonnade, we just Wasteland the Colonnade. But now he has to cast stuff at sorcery speed, which is good for us. So, yeah. I could have like played Jitte, equip, attack, and had be a little bit more comfortable with my life total, but I wasn't too afraid. Chaos Warp, my Soul of Ravnica. Sure. I have a Blade Splicer, and then he concedes. Okay. So, blue, white, red. Annoyingness. Definitely want this blue Elemental Blast. He's going to be playing some annoying things. Wake Thrasher seems okay. It's a decent clock. Narcolepsy's not as good. Celestial Flares doesn't seem that good against him. I think I'll get rid of Celestial Flare. And the rest of it still looks pretty solid. I'm pretty comfortable with the rest of this list, so I'm not too scared. That game just kind of went smoothly our way once we resolved a soul, and he has no idea about Skull Clamp or Jitte. Ooh, this is dirty. I'm gonna keep this hand. We have Spreading Seas to ruin his really complex mana base. He has Suspended Ancestral. That's a good turn 1 play, friend. If he plays any non-basic land, I almost surely Spreading Seas it. If he doesn't leave up Counterspell Magic for this turn. Does he have the Young Pyromancer here? He does. I'm gonna play a Jitte then. Just set up the Jitte plan. We can always Spreading Seas him, or just resolve an Ether Adept. So my guess is my Ether Adept is going to get countered, but that's, you know, could be worse. That was a good draw. Okay, so bait out the counter spell here. Bounce your Pyromancer. When question mark adept. Okay, so he's gonna Is It Charm, killing my Ether Adept in response. Okay. That's, it's not the end of the world. We resolve Parallax Wave next turn. He's gonna play Young Pyromancer. Yeah, I'm gonna almost surely Spreading Seas this Plains. Of course, it depends on what he does. Like, if he wants to leave up counter magic, he won't play the Young Pyromancer. Okay, so here's the Pyromancer. Gorehouse Chainwalker. And Young Pyromancer, so he wants to cast both. So that means I'm going to resolve this Parallax Wave. Oh, he's just leaving up... He's not playing the Young Pyromancer. Okay. So what I want to do... He clearly has a counterspell, so I'm going to bait it out with the Spreading Seas. Nope. He's just going to let that happen. Then I'll Narcolepsy his Gorehouse Chainwalker. Okay. And he just let all that happen. So he was leaving out like a burn spell or something. It looks like. This is an island, right? Yeah. It should not be a Plains island. It should just be an island. So he draws a ton of cards. That's fine. So my guess is he has like a burn spell or something like that. Ponder. Because he didn't counter either of my two things to try and mess him up. Four mana Solemn. Sure. I will play a Wake Thrasher and equip Jitte to it. See if that is good enough. My guess is it won't be, but because he'll probably just kill it. But then we get to resolve Soul of Ravnica or Parallax Wave. Red Elemental Blast. That is not bad either. I think I'm just going to play a Wake Thrasher then. No need to equip this turn. I just want to leave up Red Elemental Blast to protect it against burn. Or Blue Elemental Blast, same thing. We'll take 3 damage from this. But the goal is to try and get him to overspend removal. We'll take 3 from these. It's pretty obvious we're projecting, or we're holding a counter spell, but that's fine. Yeah, we'll take 3. You got me. Show me your... Okay, that's fine. That'll let that resolve all day, every day. Magma Jet that. Counter target red spell. Yep, I want to not have my mana. And all of these triggers. Click, 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 click. Unfortunately, F7 doesn't work. Always yield. Detention Sphere. Well, I'm going to put this on that. And do you have an answer to this? No, you do not. Okay. Well, I'm just gonna kill the young pyromancer right now. Robo charge counter. Kill this pyromancer. Okay. And that seems okay to me. We're sitting on 2 life, or kill a creature, or make this a 3/3, which is actually why I'm holding the second counter. Jitte, good card. Yeah, I'll take 3. That's fine. This Teferi? Looks like Teferi. Prof Bolt, my Awake Thrasher. Okay. So... I mean, I guess that happens. Sure, you got me. I think I just try to resolve this Soul of Ravnica here. If he has a counter spell... Ooh, if he has a counter spell, we just get blown out here. Do I just play Parallax Wave to try and stem the bleeding? If he has a counter spell, we're just kind of sad. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna cast Soul here. If he has the Condescend, we'd be sad. Nope, no Condescend. Sweet. We definitely don't block because it seems like his deck is all like burn spells. I haven't seen Path to Exile or Swords to Plowshares yet, which is good for us. So if he attacks, I just go to 7. Yeah, I'll go to 7. That's fine. Okay, is this Teferi? No, what is this? Sphinx's Revelation for a lot. Okay. But we're going to connect with our soul, and he has to discard. Okay. Well, that could be worse. So I'm going to equip this to that. So now we have 2 counters on this, which is kind of nice. Now I could Detention Sphere this, or just like kill it. Like my guess is my soul's not gonna last another turn. We have functionally 13 life, which is kind of nice. I think I just want to resolve this Parallax Wave for now. Just to stop him from, like, if he resolves a Teferi or something, we'll have an answer to it. And him getting another basic land isn't relevant right now. We can also offer our protection for our own Soul of Ravnica with our Parallax Wave, which is another reason why I decided to play it. And we get a free elemental token out of the deal too. What do I want to draw? Is a good question. He has 7 cards in hand and a million bazillion trillion life. So this is Teferi. This is Zealous Conscripts. He is gonna target my Soul of Ravnica, I'm almost sure of it. I need to see what he targets with the Zealous Conscripts. I'm almost going to use Jitte to kill it, and then use Parallax Wave to get rid of his other creatures, I think. Okay, so... target is -1/-1. Okay. This is a creature, I almost surely Parallax Wave it. That card's good. Luckily we have a Detention Sphere. Yes, I would like to use the ability. Okay. So this is when it leaves the battlefield. So my guy will not have haste. That is relevant. Okay, he's gonna impulse. Just looking for a win condition, it looks like. Given we have twice as many cards in our library as he does, and he is gonna start running out of spells, I figure, eventually. G2 encampment. It becomes a 2/1. Okay. So this cast face down. It only costs 4, right? Yep. So I can just play a morph. Try and bait out like a 2-point burn spell and then flip it. Or like see if he wants to counter this or not. This is like condescend. Yeah, this is condescend for all. X equals 6. Sure. I cannot pay 6. Sure. Given our soul ram, it can start drawing 2 cards. If it gets to that. Hero of Oxid Ridge. And he got this game. Okay. Well, he got to cast Sphinx's Revelation for 6, and we didn't have a fast enough clock on him. Destroy target enchantment's not good enough. Yeah, I still think I'm okay with what we have here. So I'm just going to submit the deck. Seems still fine. We were unable to put a fast enough clock with him with Jitte. And eventually he just out-grinded us out. He has lots of haste. That is kind of difficult for us. Do. Show me the money. Mimic Bat would be really good against him. I must wait for him to submit. Okay, we have returned. We'd like to play first. Hand seems good. Get to suspend Swiftwing Cloudskate and hopefully cast some relevant creatures. And having Daxus at any point is going to be really good. Like, I think I'd play Wake Thrasher first to try and see if he burns it. Hopefully he doesn't have turn 2 Pyromancer again. Yep, I just need a third land. No turn 2 Pyromancer, which almost surely he has it. I mean, that's the only reason to play Glacial Fortress. No, interesting. Always yield. Land one time. If we hit land, we're good. Oh, and the best of all possible lands. Okay, so my Wake Thrasher is going to die. In some way or another. It's going to get condescended or burnt or whatever. Oh, he's going to impulse. Okay, so he's just going to look for an answer to it. That's okay. I'm okay with this. I want him to search for his answer and then cast Daxus and then have all the burn spells myself. Like, Daxus is just grindy enough for this matchup that I think we'll be fine. And we also can slow roll the Verdict eventually. This doesn't play lands, correct? You may cast. Okay. So, rest in peace, Wake Thrasher. You did a good job, you know, much appreciated. A+ gold star on your attempt to do it. He has to burn it now or with the triggers on the stack. Because otherwise it's going to be too big for him to burn. So here it comes. Goodbye. Farewell. Chasm Skulker. Always yield. A land so I can Sower of Temptation, steal it's pretty good. I mean, I'll attack you for 4. That much is given. Do I cast Daxus? Daxus is bad if he has Electrolyze. It's really bad if he has Electrolyze. I think I'm just going to cast Coalition Relic here. Make sure I could cast Sower if I wanted to. And of course, this is when it dies. Yeah, so we can always Riftwing Cloudscape bounce the Chasm Skulker. Next turn, which is pretty nice. I need to start answering this Wake Thrasher. Because it's going to get really big really fast. And if he ever overcommits, bam, Supreme Verdict. We don't really want the Supreme Verdict until he has answers to both Wake Thrasher and Riftwing Cloudskate, and he overcommits. But Riftwing bouncing his Skulker is pretty good. Okay, goodbye Wake Thrasher. Hero of Oxid Ridge. Okay. So he just wants to race here. Put a charge counter. Okay. I would like to cast it. Cast. Bounce your Skulker. This is shuffle your library, put on top. Okay. I would like to add white to my mana pool. So that way I can cast Detention Sphere post combat. Okay. Wait, cancel. I want to make the use of my mana. Yes, I would like to use the ability. Okay. Begin combat. The attack with all creatures function is useful. Okay, and we're good. So even Zealous Conscripts isn't that good right here. So he's just gonna recast Skulker. Engineered Explosives for 3. Seems very good. So he's gonna blow it up. Return his hero. He can attack for 4. Oh, I also should have used my mana for my Coalition Relic to cast Enlightened Tutor. That's fine. So what do I want to get? Do I want to get, I don't want Spreading Seas. Do I want to get Narcolepsy for his hero? Or do I want to just hope to draw a land? Power, one of us can't block. I don't think I need anything right now. And if I hit a land, oh, that's okay, I guess. I'll just cast Mana War and just bounce his hero. And if he wants to recast it, sure, that's what he gets. We can just block if he just wants to recast hero. I think this tempo play is fine. Then during our upkeep, we can always just... we don't want to fetch Jitte because we can't equip it yet. We could get Narcolepsy eventually. Narcolepsy might be fine. He is at 6, so that is something relevant. Could get Skull Clamp. Skull Clamp seems fine. Like if he plays hero and attacks, we just block. And then we can Skull Clamp, or like we fetch Skull Clamp during upkeep, play equip, put him to 3. He has to deal with this, and then we have Skull Clamp. That'll draw us 2 cards because all this stuff is burn. Okay, Chasm Skulker, sure. Ponder, sure. Question is, does he have a Lightning Bolt? Lightning Bolt would be really bad. Drawing a land would be good because then we could Sower. I think we would have seen Lightning Bolt if he had Lightning Bolt. Lightning Bolt never goes around that late. This will be a 2/2, so if he plays hero... If we draw a land and we can Sower, that's very good. We just attack for 2 in the air. Put him to 4. Play Daxus. I think that's how I want to do it. If we don't draw land. If we do draw land... Okay, so now he has burn spells up, so I don't want to fetch Clamp. Wasteland. Wasteland is very good, I think. So I cast Sower, try to steal his guy. He's forced to burn the Sower. And then we shouldn't be dead. We put him to 4. We put him to 2. And then Sower and this are all lethal. Now if he kills my Sower and this dies, he gets 2 or he gets 1/1/1, which even with hero is going to deal 6 damage to me. And then if he has a 3 damage burn spell, that's bad. I think casting Sower's good. Okay, he wants to trade a burn spell to kill my Sower. Snapcaster Mage, sure. Snapcaster Mage, no targets. Sure. Trade with my Mana War. Okay, that was good. Because now he's at 4. We have 4 power worth of flyers. This is on the battlefield, right? Yeah. So he has to kill this to get his Skulker back. His Skulker won't have haste. We have 4 power worth of flyers. We just throw Chasm Skulker in front of his hero if he plays hero. Chaos Warp. Sure. Ether Adept. Bounce your Chasm Skulker. That was pretty good. He is at 4. I need to reread what Narcolepsy does, because Narcolepsy doesn't tap when it enters the battlefield. It's the beginning of their upkeep. It taps them. If he plays hero and attacks, we snap block. What else? We can't fetch Detention Sphere. Detention Sphere's gone. Spreading Seas is not necessary right now. We can get both, or either Jitte or... Okay. Okay. So he has to block with Chasm Skulker. He doesn't get any guys. And now I cast a Daxus. And Wasteland is Tundra. Just to try and keep him off any decent mana. Okay. So now all 3 of my creatures are lethal. And there we go. Phew! Well, we got there. That's round 1. The tempo of him Chaos Warping into our Ether Adept. We got lucky, man. We got lucky. On to round 2.